Have you ever given your all to a workplace, only for that same place to crush you from the inside out? As a young graduate, I thought I'd found my dream job, a place where hard work was rewarded, where loyalty meant something, and where teamwork actually mattered. But I was wrong. This is the story of how the workplace I once loved became the very thing that broke my spirit. When I first joined the company, I was excited. The office felt alive. Phones ringing, people moving, ideas flying around. Everyone seemed busy, important, driven. I wanted to prove myself. I came in early, stayed late, volunteered for extra projects. My bosses noticed. Colleagues respected me. And for a while, it felt like I was finally where I belonged. But what I didn't know was that behind those smiles, a darker game was being played. Slowly, things began to change. The same colleagues who once praised me started whispering behind my back. Small mistakes were magnified, while my biggest achievements went unnoticed. At first, I thought I was imagining it. But then, I realized someone was deliberately trying to discredit me. Reports I completed would go missing. Emails I sent somehow never reached the right people. And when I raised concerns, management brushed me off. Instead of support, I got silence. Instead of teamwork, I got isolation. The real betrayal came when a project I had worked on for months was presented to senior executives. But it wasn't me standing there. It was my manager. Every late night, every sacrifice, every brilliant idea stolen. And as he spoke, smiling, taking credit for my work, my colleagues clapped for him. I felt invisible. I wanted to scream, "That's my work. That's my blood and sweat you're applauding." But in that moment, I realized the truth. In this workplace, loyalty wasn't rewarded. It was exploited. After my manager took credit for my work, the company announced an even bigger opportunity. One of us would travel to the United States to pitch this very project to investors. Naturally, I thought this was my chance, my redemption. But when the name was announced, it wasn't mine. It was his. The entire office believed he had built the project, while I was just a shadow in the background. When I raised the issue to senior management, I was met with the shock of my life. They told me my manager had submitted a report about me, claiming I never took work seriously, that I had become unproductive, and even went as far as recommending my termination. In that moment, the floor fell beneath me. Not only was my work stolen, my reputation was destroyed, and my spirit was broken. Looking back, it wasn't just the betrayal of colleagues or a manager. It was the betrayal of trust. The betrayal of a system that promised growth but thrived on exploitation. I realized something important. A toxic workplace doesn't just steal your time. It steals your confidence, your peace, even your sense of self-worth. And if you stay too long, it can break your spirit. I walked away, not just from the job, but from the illusion that a title or a paycheck could ever be worth my dignity. And to anyone listening who feels trapped in a workplace like this, remember, a job should never cost you your spirit. Because once it does, no promotion, no paycheck, no applause is worth it. What would you have done if you were in my shoes? Fight back and expose the truth, or walk away with your dignity intact?